2, 1, let's go. Good day, my name is Lucky Luck Luke. You can catch me on Twitch TV at Lucky Luck Luke 2 on twitchtv.com. So make sure to come check me out. This is going to be a video about my first impressions of the Lich class and some of the things I've discovered of him. Not so much strategy, I guess. Maybe a fair amount of strategy, but he's new, so I don't know everything about him. I don't know exactly how to play him, but let's just go through the my first impressions of the Lich. So here we go. So the first thing I noticed after a run or two is that I think this character is actually extremely hard. So if you're new to the pit, I think you should definitely stay away from the character at the moment. So he's what I really like so far is I think he's pretty cool. He is very unique. Probably the first pit character that is so unique in the way that it kind of dwells through the pit. First thing you'll notice is that there is absolutely no food bar at the moment. Well, there's no food bar for the Lich. So how he works is that every few steps he takes, he loses health and psi. So he starts with a weapon. So you don't have a food bar. You pretty much do, which is your health and your psi actually pretty much is your food bar. So what happens when you eat food? What happens when you eat food is that you actually get health instead of food, and you get it at a 1/3 value. So if you eat a food pellet, you'll get 1/3 of the value, so you'll get like 11 health. Yeah, 11 health if you eat it. So there you go. Psionic skills, he starts with Life Sense, and he has a unique ability called Soul Crush. What Soul Crush does is if it kills an intelligent target, you will get a crystal from it. Now, what I mean by an intelligent target, I think, I'm pretty sure, I'm not 100% on this, but I think it's like any mostly humanoid form creatures, such as Tarkas, Zools, or Buddha Sapiens. I don't think critters don't really give you crystals, Ethi crystals from when you soul crush them. Now, what can you do with these Ethi crystals? Well, at the moment, I only have one recipe unlocked. I think there's maybe one other one. You can make undead vermin, which are basically like pets. They're okay. The undead vermin, anyways. I haven't made the other pets yet, but the undead vermins are, they're okay. They can tank a few shots. They don't deal much damage. They don't even one-shot like a rat per se. But I mean, it can tank some damage, explore for you a bit. So that's all right. You can also have multiple vermin at once. So that's yeah. So he starts with a Prana Dagger, which upon it does decent damage. I don't think 3 damage is accurate here. Yeah, I feel like he does more. It's more than that. It's more similar to the Pain Giver as far as the damage. The Pain Giver says 7 damage. That seems more appropriate to how much damage it actually does. But anyways, this Prana Dagger. Let's go find an enemy. What happens if you hit an organic enemy or cyborg? We'll say a living enemy. You will drain some health from him. So here you go. We got missing some health. Hit him twice. You got about 15 health. Now there's the Pry Blade also at his disposal, which does kind of the opposite. You hit, and you get psi power from hitting it. So yeah, so you get psi back from the Pry Blade from hitting it, and you also get psi back from killing enemies. So yeah, so yeah, his sonic skills seem pretty cool. Still trying to figure out the strategy for him. Fear is pretty far away, and so is Side Drain. This Side Drain is super far away, and I feel this might be kind of a huge problem for this class. It seems like you need this skill to kind of do well in the pit. Also, Life Drain would be nice if it was easier to access. It takes a long time to unlock these. So yeah, starts with a bunch of lockpicks, which is pretty cool. Now, one thing I'm going to talk a bit about is you seem to get a lot of Ethi crystals during your during your quest, like more Ethi crystals than you can use for simply undead vermin. So I think they may have made a mistake, Kerberos, when they released this and forgot to include a certain recipe. When you started the game, when you started the Lich, you actually got access to all of the new Necrotech recipes. Well, I think a whole bunch of new recipes were automatically unlocked, and I think they forgot to include one Basically, there's an item here called Vessel, and this thing immediately fills up your psi pool all the way to a full. One thing I should mention is that if your health goes to 0, you don't die unless your psi goes to 0. And if your psi goes to 0, and if either of these are at 0, then you start dying quicker. And so if you're at 0 health, your psi will drain faster. If you're at 0 psi, your health will drain faster. Which makes it interesting. So the Vessel will increase your psi pool all the way full. Will immediately increase your psi pool to 100%. So I was noticing that you're getting a shit ton of Eti crystals and really nothing to do with them. So I had a feeling that you can kind of upgrade these into the Vessel. It seems logical. But I have a friend fellow pit dweller who unlocked all the recipes, new messages, and this recipe is not there. And I know it exists, well, I'm pretty sure it exists because I think someone with insider information actually spoiled the recipe for me. Well, not spoiled the recipe, let's say, as I was talking like this, they said, well, yeah, there is a way to do that. I'm like, oh, really? And I'm pretty sure this recipe does not exist. I have an idea what it is now, only because I kind of know it exists, so I'm going to keep exploring and trying to figure out this recipe. But I'm pretty sure that recipe was supposed to be auto-unlocked, because this seems extremely critical to the survival of the Lich. Without being able to, have a very safe way of sustaining yourself, because food alone is not enough. From my experience so far, you'd have to get like super carry items to just kind of get through the pit fast enough that way. Because I'm pretty sure this is how you're supposed to self-sustain yourself alongside eventually unlocking, life drain and side drain. But it's so far away to unlock these that it makes the class very, very hard to get to that point. I have only gotten to about floor 13 or 14 on hard, and considering, like, for example, on the mercenary, I beat it on the first shot on hard. Playing this character on insane seems insane at the moment, or maybe we just haven't figured him out yet. I don't know. I'm not sure yet. Yeah, so I haven't really figured out how to use the lure and the siren yet. I haven't explored with these items yet. I don't really see how they can be that good yet, but I don't really know much. Like, I don't know if you use them, it stops them from acting. I don't know what it really does. I don't know what the plan is with these, how to really use these properly. So yeah, so the siren apparently attracts intelligent beings, and they head towards a signal. They forget what they were doing, and they head towards a signal. So maybe it's like a long-term stun. Same with the lure. For my mindless creatures, will walk towards the signal and just kind of, I don't know if they attack you. If they don't attack you, I guess that's the use. It's just pretty powerful. So I haven't explored these items yet. Seem interesting though. You can craft these items too. Spoiler, there's recipes. I don't have the recipes yet, but apparently there's a way to craft these. And I think you use either the crystal or vessels to make them. What else can I say about this class? His armor is really low durability, so that's kind of a problem. So I don't really know what advantages you get as this class. And he, despite not having a food bar, I think he has the biggest food bar of them all, because it's really hard to self-sustain him. Something I'm noticing is that, TK Fist is right around the corner. I'm kind of working with a new strategy here of, I don't know if TK Fist is actually worth it. Because, think about it this way, every time you use TK Fist you lose 50 psi, which basically is 50 health. Now is a lot. So I'm thinking that the right way to maybe play this game is to get your health low and use your psi as your health pool, and just keep your health low. And then when your health goes to 0, you just use food a bit to make sure you're not dying quickly, and not using TK Fist, not spamming TK Fist like you would in any other class. So that's kind of a strategy I'm exploring right now, because right now this class is extremely hard to play from my first impressions. Yeah, so I guess we'll end the stream there. Just a quick little video of my first impressions of the Lich. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. So yeah, good luck down there. Hopefully you guys explore some things about this character, and come by my stream and say hey and tell me all about it. Anyways, you guys take care. Thanks for watching. Have a great